Well, it is being called a win for pro-lifers. The Supreme Court today sides with a former UPS driver in a pregnancy discrimination case. Peggy Young worked for the delivery company in 2006. When she became pregnant, she was denied lighter duties and had to take unpaid leave. The justices ruled today 6-3 that UPS broke the Pregnancy Discrimination Act. Lower courts must now re-examine Young's case with a more accepting view of the discrimination claim. UPS has since changed its policy and says it will try to accommodate pregnant workers. Dr. Charmaine Yoest is president of Americans United for Life. How do you expect this ruling to influence the treatment of pregnant women by companies moving forward?
Well, let me tell you why we got involved, is we think it was very important to firmly establish in the law that a pregnant woman should be treated equally in the workplace as someone else who, as they say, is similarly situated. So if someone else has a temporary disability and their employer accommodates them, then they need to do the same thing for a pregnant woman. Because our concern is that we make sure that there isn't a hostile environment toward pregnancy in our culture at large. So it's not that you have to give a woman who's pregnant special treatment as a business person, but if you're going to treat one worker who has a disability in one way, then you have to do that for a pregnant woman as well.
Now, this was not a clear-cut decision. I'd like to look at Antonin Scalia, Justice Scalia. He sided with UPS in this case, and he said the law does not prohibit denying pregnant women accommodations or any other benefit for that matter on the basis of an even-handed policy. So how should corporations balance between good business and accommodating pregnant workers?
Well, this is the thing, is Peggy Young still has to go back to the lower court and prove her claim. And there are some complicated technicalities involved in this particular case. But I think you have to come at this with common sense and say fair is fair, and set policies that say you're going to treat everyone in the workplace the same, that who has some sort of temporary problem or temporary challenge. And that's really all that we were advocating for in this case.
Several groups came together with very differing ideas on many things, but they found some common ground here, didn't they?
They did, and people were amused. It's not very often that we're siding with NOW and NARAL and some of the other pro-abortion organizations, but it is interesting to see that you can come together when it comes to pregnancy, and we're almost hoping that it's a little window for those groups to see that unborn human life is worth protecting.
How is this a pro-life issue?
It's a pro-life issue because we need to value motherhood and to say that a pregnant woman should be treated with respect and dignity, just like any other human being.
So are you pleased with the outcome of this case so far?
We are so far.
Okay. Dr. Charmaine Yoest, president of Americans United for Life, thank you so much for joining us and giving your side of this very interesting development.
Thank you, Brian.
All right.